Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Squared Circle Maniacs Pro Wrestling Podcast. My name is Johnny Bottles. The man to my left is Dr. Don Wayne, ensconced in the ranting room in the bowels of stately Wayne Manor in an undisclosed location, sipping on a little gin and juice.
Nope, that's water, pal. Believe you.
There you go, pal. Yeah, you're not having fun today. Don, to quote a bleach blonde young man, well, not really young anymore, he's 40, from the WWE. What do you want to talk about?
Hello, everybody. How are you doing this week? We got a few things we can talk about.
Camp counselor Don Wayne. You know Mr.
I'm
Wayne
here
for fourth
I'm
period.
here to help you out. I'm
He's
here to help you out.
Yes.
Thank you, Denisha, for the $1.99. How you doing, girl?
And everyone, please give us a thumbs up. Helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Helps people find us on YouTube. Please give us a like.
Yes, it
give
does.
us a subscription, a subscribe. Hit the notification bell. A ring-a-ling on the ding-a-ling, if you will. So you'll know when we're going to have an extra special show. And I think I got something. I got one in me, Don. I think I got one coming up this weekend.
What's that?
I got one coming up, Don. Like Friday, tomorrow.
Bottles hates everything.
Johnny Bottles hates everything. I think I've got a new one coming out tomorrow.
Good for you. By the way, we're on Spotify. Check us out on Spotify as well.
I don't think we're on Spotify anymore, Don.
Did you take us down and not tell me?
It's still up there, Don. I just haven't put any new shows up because, you know.
Well, put it up.
Put it up.
Put it up, pal. Look, here's what we're going to start off. Ricochet is a wrestler that I often refer to here on this program as ping pong. And ping pong to me is your typical 21st century wrestler. Does a lot of cool moves, can hit the flips, can hit the dips, but has the charisma of a wet rag. There's nothing about him that's special. His promos aren't electric. He comes off as the nerd. And he's not trying to be like a cool nerd, if that makes any sense. He's not Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory. He's just a fucking geek off the street, is what he is. Best way I can put it. He ends all of his promos with, like that's a catchphrase. And it's not for me. And he has gone on a rant again this week because this little turd burger, for whatever reason, cannot get over not getting over anywhere he's been. And he's blaming it this week on the WWE. Let's just think about this, Red Bottles.
Oh, wait, whoa. Slow up a minute. He's blaming it on the WWE?
I'm going to get through all of that. I'm not running ahead. I'm just, before I start reading this. He's been through his second company now that has national broadcasting, right? He's on the second one.
Well, actually, it's the third. It's the third one. He was Prince Puma in Lucha Underground.
Is that national, Bottles?
Well, it was on the El Rey Network. It wasn't national.
Bottles.
It was on the El Rey Network.
Like I said, he's on his second company that's national.
It's national in Mexico, Don.
Are we in Mexico, Bottles?
South of Tijuana, Don. He was. What's that?
You're picking cunt hairs here. He's in his second national show here.
Ixnay on the UK, okay?
Quit fucking around, with the Mexico A.
Go ahead. God
Second
damn, we're right in the
promotion.
toilet right away. This show just started.
Second promotion. He's in the same spot on the roster. He's the lower mid-card guy.
Right.
This is who he is on the main channel. This is who he is on the bigger stages. This is what sort of gets me a little confused. What does this guy think he is? Does he think he's the next The Rock, Stone Cold? Does he think he's even on Finn Balor's level? I don't understand what this guy's problem is, man. Why he thinks he's not getting over was the WWE's fault. And here's some shit that he says, talking about why he didn't get over in the WWE. Same thing happened to Balor, Shinsuke, Apollo, and many others. WWE kills legacies and love of the sport. It's what they do best. He says going to the WWE killed his legacy for 5 years. I got news for him. Balor is in the main stage again. Balor's going to be at the next, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. He's going to be facing Punk again. Shinsuke Nakamura has had feud after feud, he has had some big moments in WWE. It didn't kill his career. It didn't hurt his legacy. What is this guy on about, man?
Contract after contract. These guys have signed multiple contracts with WWE. It's not like they signed one like he did and said, oh, no, this isn't for me, and just got out. They've signed multiple contracts. They're very happy where they're at.
He went on to say, I do feel this way, and many others do as well. The company kills the love, and you end up going to be a shell of what you were. Dave Meltzer says some people can't handle the truth. He responds, they don't. They haven't for a while. Even when I was IC and US champ, they meant nothing. The guy is delusional, man. He's out of his mind.
Not everyone you see in popular entertainment or in sports is completely tightly wrapped. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people out there who are just loose cannons, just mentally not right, and I think he happens to be one of them.
I'd argue El Generico has a better legacy than Sami Zayn. Are we kidding ourselves right here? Is this real?
How can it be real? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I'm called in a landslide. There's no escape from reality here.
Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see.
Finger chat the chat. Is that what I'm going to see? This guy's out of his dome, man. He really does believe he's like the Ric Flair of his time, and no one can see it but him. He's delusional beyond all reality. He's completely delusional.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. He wants to be in a promotion where he feels the promotion should revolve around him. He should be one of the top 3 guys and possibly, just play hot potato with the championship belts. He thinks he should be the guy. His promos are horrible. The in-ring work has all these unnecessary flippy-floppy moves. They look showy. It looks flashy.
But it has no substance. None.
No substance. No.
Because you're no-selling the next move in 5 seconds.
Right. And a lot of the moves that they do look like they don't even hurt,
I do not get this guy. Every now and then he goes on one of these tangents. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand who he thinks he is, man. Like, I'm very confused with this guy. I'm not sure if he's trying to work the room, because it doesn't feel that way, because he was trying to work the room. He'd do like a Drew McIntyre. He'd do a tweet and drop the bomb and just walk away and let it cook. This guy's got threads going. Just he can't stop.
He can't stop. Have you ever thought that maybe his girl is egging him on? Oh, you're better than all them. You're better than all those guys. You're better than Drew McIntyre. He can't do the 450 splash like you can. He can't go and do that fisting dragon like you do. He can't do the fisting dragon and all these other moves. I'm sure she's egging him on. Just think you should leave WWE. They'll Tony Khan pay you $2-3 million a year. You'll make CM Punk money.
He's definitely not making that much money, by the way.
When have you seen a Ricochet t-shirt?
No, I've never seen one. I honestly to God have never. I haven't seen one at an AEW show. None of it. I haven't seen, so all the titles that you see the fans have, none of them have his title. I don't even know if you could buy the damn thing.
I'm sure you can, but they probably only have 10 made because they know nobody's going to buy it. Have you ever seen anyone say, like the Rich Eisen show, hey, let's get a wrestler on. Bring me Ricochet. You got his number? No one's clamoring for this clown. No one's asking, calling Trevor Mann's agent, who's probably Samantha Irving, and saying, hey, can Ricochet come out and play? No one's saying that. No money deals, no movie deals, no TV deals.
She left WWE to allegedly follow up on her music career, where she tried to play a magic flute and no one followed. No one followed. That shit fell like a wet blanket off a 3rd-story building and just no one cares.
That? You never saw that movie, Sammy's Magic Flute?
No, I did not.
No? Okay.
No.
She's great.
So that shit just sort of blew my hair back. I couldn't read it this week. I had to talk about it to open the show. Guy's out of his mind. I hope he gets some help. Seriously, dude, get your delusions of grandeur in check and come back down to reality with the rest of us. Oof. Speaking of reality, here's the reality.
Yes.
Raw was good. Raw was very good. I'm not going to go so far as to say excellent, but Raw hit with me. And here's when you know you had a good show. You surprised the fans. The fans were surprised by some of the outcomes, by what happened.
Now, you say it was a great show, and there were bits that they were like meteors flying out of the screen when certain things were on the screen. Like if I just sat here and said, if you said to me, name 3 things about Raw that you remember, I remember CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Hold on, I'm going to talk about them.
Wait a minute, I'm just saying the Braun Breaker thing, and I remember Bert Kreischer interacting with Otis and Maxine Dupree. I remember those 3 things. That's it. I couldn't tell you anything else. Oh, wait a second. The women's heavyweight championship match, the street fight. I remember that because it just popped into my head. Once I start talking about it, it pops into my head. But the 2 big things are, that's it. All the other sundry things on the show, they're forgettable. They're just forgettable.
I'm about to totally disprove what you just said in every
Go ahead.
way.
Go ahead.
Because here's what happens, and this is what we've got to stop doing. We watched this shit show we watched last night, which, by the way, I can't wait to shit all over AEW for your god-awful production values. Get someone that can book this show from end to end and knows how to use lighting. Seriously. Someone there has got to figure out the fucking lights. My
It's done
God.
on the fly. Don, it's all done on the fly. It's all done on the fly. They're booking that show while they're driving to the arena. You know that as well as I do.
After watching Raw, and I watched this 2 days later, it's like I'm watching the window lickers of the world run a nationally televised product. Just licking the shit out of the windows. And no one knows what they're doing. No one does.
Well, when you got the Cheetos dust on the window, Don, you got to lick it off. It's better that way.
Anyway, Raw kicked off, and Braun Breaker, that you talked about.
Hang on a second. Hey, honey, did you piss off Don? You didn't piss Don off, did you? Okay. Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
Braun Breaker leads this show off as an unhinged lunatic, and I'll believe it every time.
The best kind. That's peak Braun Breaker. That's the best kind of Braun Breaker.
When they go live, if you didn't see Raw, I just want to give you a quick rundown. When they run Raw live, Braun Breaker is just standing there, not at the apron, but outside the ring, walking towards the cameraman and walking towards the announcer's desk. Just walking towards them, looking like a sociopath. Sociopath. He comes over to, was it Corey Graves, I think it was, right?
Yes. Corey Graves says, backed up. He was in the corner by the fans going, look, man, I got no problem with you. I got no problem with you.
Braun said something like, do you want some? He's, no, I don't. I don't want any of you. He took the announcer's desk, didn't just flip it, threw it towards the ring, looking like just a nut job. Tracks down Adam or Michael Cole. Michael's like, yo, pal, I want none of this. I want none of this. He demands a microphone and begins to go off on everybody. And then out comes the GM and out comes his faction. It was good. It showed he was pissed off after the Rumble. It set the stage for where he's going in the future. I thought it was a great segment overall. Mm-hmm. Him and Adam Pearce got mad beef. I'm excited to see where this is going.
Let me ask you this question. 2 weeks ago, Heyman and Pearce were standing in the hallway, but backstage talking. Pearce's cell phone rings.
Call. Yeah.
And Heyman goes, I think you better take that call. You don't want to not answer that call when this person calls you. And he looked at it and couldn't believe it, and he answered the phone. Who do you think that was?
I still think it's Triple H, but I don't know.
People are saying
it's not, but I think it is.
People are saying it's a strong possibility that Shane McMahon is coming back to the wrestling business as an on-screen character.
Well, the AEW fanboys are crashing out saying he's coming there, so we'll see. I don't know. Again, this set the stage for Monday Night Raw. And I saw Bleacher Report's coverage of this. They said, this would have been better served if it was in the middle of the show. To open it like this it sort of seemed like always, shut up, nerd. This set the tone for this entire show. You geek on the street.
It's like, holy shit, what's going on here?
Usually they're either just standing in the ring or Michael Cole's like, welcome to Raw, and we've got some shit going on. This was, we got a situation. Somebody help me out because I'm not trying to get my teeth kicked in. I thought it was great.
Great stuff.
Fluff Salisbury in the house. Welcome back, brother.
Broad through that desk almost as high up as Jacob Fatu through Javon Evans. Yes. Yes, he did.
Dude, this was great. Now, the reason I say you're going to remember what happened, Javon Evans and El Grand Americano went at it, and the original Americano got involved. And I thought this was great. We're going to get a mask versus mask match at WrestleMania, and for the first time in forever, I'm looking forward to this possibility. I can't wait to see this happen because, surprise, both these guys can wrestle their ass off.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. And Chad Gable as a complete nut job is great, and the other guy can cut a hell of a promo. We've seen that, and he can do it any language you want. So I'm excited for this. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that, Bob?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. If they stand side by side, you can tell them apart. It's not like if the one guy throws a mask on, which looks totally different from the other guy's mask. It's not like, oh, which one is which? Who's who?
But again, that's why I'm loving this, because the absurdity of it all is laughable. They're making fun of themselves without openly making fun of themselves.
It's a leftover from the Vince McMahon era, circa 1995.
But I enjoy these segments. I did enjoy this kind of stuff.
What a maneuver.
Mask versus mask or hair versus hair. That's my kind of shit. Now, I'm gonna have you remember another one. AJ Styles returned. My bad. It was Gunther using AJ Styles theme music. The whole crowd went insane. And when it was Gunther, the boos reverberated off the building loud as shit.
Yes. And what was on his Titantron? What verbiage was on his Titantron?
Thank you again, Fluff. I don't remember that one, actually. Now you
Career killer. Career killer.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
So for everybody that's out here going crazy about how Gunther's not great and Gunther's not a good heel and he's not this and he's not that, go watch that segment and shut up. The whole crowd was ready to jump on this guy. And apparently he's going to have a match with Lee. Which Dragon Lee came out and they got into an altercation. So we'll see where that goes. And by the way, he choked Dragon Lee out with a sleeper hold, holding him off the apron of the mat on the outside of it.
Hanging him by his neck. Yes, great.
Saw it again 2 nights later, as a matter of fact.
That's a funny thing, isn't it? How that works out.
Weird how that happens.
Really strange.
Obafemi came out on the Raiders, the War Raiders. I didn't love this, but I get it. It's just I felt like they could have maybe done this with somebody else instead of doing 2 guys. But Obafemi just came out and kicked the shit out of the War Raiders. Just obliterated them. Left them laying there. That's how you get a monster over.
Yep. Ivar, the big member of the War Raiders team, when his bald companion was out on either maternity leave or he broke his neck for the second time, Ivar was down NXT training Obafemi. He was helping to have him work like a big man and wrestle a bigger guy. So there you go. It worked. They were expecting. I saw how they were looking around like, "Where's his partner? Where's his tag team partner?" And then Obafemi just starts beating the crap out of both of them.
I did. Yes. I was like, "Where's his partner?" No. Oh, he's just gonna whoop ass. All right, whatever.
Yes, it was
and then
great.
we get to the part of Raw that kept it from being great. We get to the part that kept it from being great. The Bella Twins return. This fell flatter than 4:00 on a Tuesday, buddy. This was just going nowhere fast.
They're going to go after the tag team championships, the women's tag team championships, don't you know? They're going to take on Io Sky and Rhea Ripley one day.
You're just full of good news right now, aren't you?
I'm just saying, they said it in the ring, Don. They said it right there in the ring. You know, Nikki Bella was at the hospital all morning that day.
Oh, what's the joke?
She was there. There is no joke. She was taken to the Philadelphia Pediatric Center, and she was there for a good 8 hours.
Why?
Waiting for her next boyfriend to be born.
I see. I fucking knew it. I knew it. He can't help himself. He can't.
I'm just saying.
Penta and Bronson Reed are next.
Going back to the Bella Twins real quick. I just want to throw something out there. How come she didn't go to AEW, Don? How come the Bella Twins didn't go to AEW? I lost Don. That was it. He's had enough. He's had enough of my. He's not going to brook any more of my shenanigans about the Bella Twins. How come they didn't go to AEW, Don?
Because Bryan Danielson said, "Don't come here. This is not going to be a place you're going to like."
Exactly. I can't wait to get out of here. My neck's fucking killing me. I can't wait to get out of this shithole.
I'm just going to work at NXT, man. This was a bad idea.
Right.
Tired of these flights. My neck is killing me.
You know, Tony Khan would have paid each one of those girls $3 million, $2 million, $3 million to come over.
Where do you get these numbers? Are you just pulling Dave Meltzer, just pulling it out of your ass right now?
Anybody can do it, pal. Anybody can do it. You can too. So can you. People at home playing along.
This is where you rile up the neckbeards because they're like, he's not paying that much money.
What was that guy's name I was fighting with in the comments of the YouTube channel? Roger Dodger. Why was this Bottles guy? Did this Bottles guy just say that Brian Danielson is going to leave AEW and go back to WWE? He's happy there. God knows he's a commentator now, blah, blah. He hates commentating. His neck's killing him. The travel's killing him. That's a shoot.
That isn't work. That's a shoot.
That's a shoot. If AEW was so fantastic, Roger Dodger and all you other dickheads out there with the orange fingers, all you Cheetos sexuals, why wouldn't Brie Bella and Nikki Bella go right to AEW? Riddle me that.
Because they don't want to commit career suicide. That's why.
Exactly.
On to this match here with Bronson Reed and Penta, and this is where it gets good again. LA Knight interferes, and the crowd goes hysterical. LA Knight is over again. Triple H, I don't know what your problem is with this guy, but you have got to do something now. He's hotter than ever. I said a couple of years ago I felt like he was going to be a really high mid-card. That's when they should have done it then. Now he's got to get in the world title picture. I don't give a shit which one. He's got to get into one of those pictures, man. He has to. He is too damn over.
But does he pass by Cody for the world title? Does he pass over Jacob Fatu?
Yes.
You really think so? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where I think we're at.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I know he could have I know he could have passed over Jey Uso. He should have got that shot.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. We'd probably be in a much different title picture right now. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Dirty Dom returned and Liv Morgan celebrated. I don't know what to say about Liv Morgan anymore, man. She's just over as shit. She's awesome. I have never seen someone turn their career around as much as this chick has.
I was sitting there on the couch watching the show, and the wife came out and said, "Where are your pants?"
All right, then we get the street fight for the women's world title. Stephanie McCool versus Gonzo. I thought that went a little bit long. It could have ended a lot quicker. Gonzo loses. And then we get a moment with Roman Reigns.
I want to comment on that last segment right there. What if Gonzo would have won? Gonzo should have won that belt, in my opinion. Yes, because Liv Morgan is going to have to challenge a champion. Why couldn't Liv Morgan say, "I'll challenge you"? That way we'll keep the belt in the Judgment Day. And Gonzo could have went,
She did say that earlier in the promo. No, she said, "You win this one, then I'll go get the other one."
I'll go get the other one.
She did say that earlier. Yeah,
but she could just challenge Gonzo.
Well, here's my thing. I thought it was interesting that at the end of the match, Liv came down there, held the title up, and nodded like maybe and just left. So she didn't make a definitive statement on who she was going to face, unlike what happened next, where Roman Reigns came out.
Yes.
And CM Punk came out.
Yes.
And they had a moment.
Yes.
And it was absolutely fire. It was magic. It's what wrestling should be. Roman Reigns let CM Punk just cut promos on him for about 2.5 minutes straight and then ended the show telling Punk, "You were on a 10-year vacation while I rebuilt this whole place. Do you know why you're here? Because they called me to see if I would let you be here. And I'm going to face you at WrestleMania, not because I think you're the best in the world, but because I hate you.
Yes.
Everything about you I despise.
I
And that
had my
was the show.
cigar, and I walked over to the TV screen. I lit my cigar on the TV screen. That's how much fire was there in that promo. It was great. I like the fact when Balor came out, he started addressing the camera, talking to Finn Balor. And Reigns is going,
It was
Like what?
insane.
yeah.
You're right. CM Punk came out, started talking to the camera about Phil, and Roman's like, "Bitch, you got bigger problems." So we're getting Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, which I said after the Rumble, I didn't think we'd see. I'm
Looks
glad
that
I
way.
was wrong. I'm very glad I was wrong. This is great, man.
So this month, Elimination Chamber
Yes.
That guy
I'm
who
glad
wins
you brought
that.
up.
has to pick who's going to go after McIntyre.
That is correct. I want to read something to you, right? So let's have this talk now.
Yes.
Because it seems to me that CM Punk is going to face Finn Balor at the Chamber. That's how it seems to me for the championship. Does that
Okay.
seem that way to you?
I don't know. That
If-
could be
if
just
it's
a
not-
random Raw.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. If it's not at the Chamber, then it's going to be on Raw, but it's going to happen is what I'm saying.
It gives them enough time if it's going to be at the Chamber to heat that feud up a little more.
Right.
Some backstage
right.
beatdowns, things like that.
So this is where you're going to get, this is great. Fightful Select has said, one proposed idea is for Punk to defend against Finn Balor at the Elimination Chamber. This is reporting, folks, according to them. You and I have eyes and can see this is the direction they're going. When Fightful does it, they call it a report. Get the hell out of here with this nonsense, dude.
And folks,
Get
now
out
you
of
know how the sausage is made with a wrestling dirt sheet.
You're right. You're exactly right. Oh, here's where they're going. Report it. Jackasses.
Just like Meltzer. And if something changes, well, plans change. Plans change.
Right. This is what they were going with, but they changed their minds. No, they didn't. You just didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Because you don't have
Imagine him
connections anymore, pal.
He's sitting there right now in that dirty office, getting his hair sprayed down with black goo.
My guess is that that's actually shoe polish. He's pulling the Elvis on that one.
Could be.
By the way, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button. The super chat's open. If you got something you want to rant about, we can do that.
Sure.
There's an update on Will Ospreay.
Oh,
Will
Christ.
Ospreay was on this AEW Dynamite, and they showed what he's going through. And I got news for you, kids. He hasn't even started light workouts yet or light, rehabbing. It's going to be a long time before this guy's back in the ring doing the flippy divey shit.
He's gonna
Long
rush it.
time.
He's going to rush it, pal. You know he's going to rush it. They'll find some
I don't think he does.
quack. They'll find some quack, in a back room, a back alley med clinic somewhere to pass him, to clear him.
If they do, they're going to screw up big time. That's all.
The
I'm
Hollywood
saying.
Upstairs
Don't do it.
Medical Clinic. What's that guy?
Don't
Dr.
do
Nick.
it. Don't do it. That's all I can say. I got one other piece here I want to get into. We have a new NXT champion. And once again, the neckbeards online are crashing out over it. I believe in Joe Hendry. Here's your new NXT champion. Why? And I'm asking you sincerely. Why are the neckbeards so mad about this guy winning the title? Why?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in
Johnny Bottles.
That's a throwback.
The great Mike Digital.
I mean,
hell's going
make
on?
it make sense.
Sirens. Outside.
Make it make sense, Bottles.
Got to make it make sense, pal.
Do you think this was the right call? Do you think this is the long-term call? Do you think this is just setting up for a future, a quick title change? What say you that watches NXT far more than I?
I'm not that familiar with Joe Hendry's work outside of the gimmick, the song. He's over because of the song and the coming out of nowhere, spinning around gimmick with a smile on his face. He seems like a nice dude. By all accounts, he is backstage. He's a great guy. He's worked hard to get to where he is. I just saw an interview with him a couple days ago where he said he's gone down to the Performance Center and has been working there for the past 3 months doing the drills, the elbow rolls, whatever the hell that is, body slams, everything they do, all the new the up-and-comers who are being trained. He's in there with them, doing all the training.
Good.
He says, this has restored my focus in being a professional wrestler. I'm giving you the Reader's Digest version of the whole thing. Remember Reader's Digest? Yeah, I'm giving you the summary of the whole thing. But yes, that's basically what he said. Whether he's got the legs to go onto the main roster, who the hell knows? I mean, can you see Joe Hendry interacting with Randy Orton again? Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see all of that.
Let's test them out in a match with one of those guys first, or somebody on that same level before we start putting him in promo battles with Reigns and Punk. Feed him LA Knight. Feed him to LA Knight and see what happens.
I got a couple more questions I got for you, Bottles.
What do you got, pal?
Where's Chris Jericho? What's going on with Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho
He's still
is
on the AEW roster. He's still on the roster.
He's filming a TV show, I found out. Have you heard about this?
No.
He's filming a TV show for Apple TV. It's called Margot's Got Money Problems. And his co-star is Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman.
I'm calling bullshit on this.
No. I got a pick. Hang on a minute. I got a pick. I'm going to pull it up for you right now. Give me a minute.
It's about somebody who turns to OnlyFans.
Excuse me?
That's what it's about.
Who told you that?
Apparently this is good. I'm telling you what it tells me in the synopsis of the show. So he's doing this show, huh? That's what you're going with. Because I can tell you right now, if that's what they're saying, he's not listed anywhere in the IMDb page. Nowhere in there. So if he is in it, he's doing a bit part. He's not one of the main players.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Let me pull it up for you real quick.
I just looked it up. You got to pull it up. I just had it.
There he is right there. He's in the background, right behind Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
They're in some shitty arena like what AEW was in last night. She's a wrestler and he's a wrestler. There he is right there.
I'm telling you what it's about. She is actually a OnlyFans model that turns to other sources to get money.
Siri,
So, okay.
show me busty Latinas. Busty Latinas.
I don't know.
And you got Nicole Kidman instead. Okay, well, that's fine. I
Nicole
got more
Kidman.
questions.
What do you got?
I got more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Adam Copeland? Where's Christian Cage? Where's Anthony Bowens? Where are these guys in AEW? These used to be mainstays for the past year and a half. They're nowhere to be seen all of a sudden. And Christian Cage isn't hurt. He's not. And neither is Adam Copeland.
No one's ever said, Don, where's Anthony Bowens? Bring me more Anthony Bowens. I got to see more Max Caster. Where's Max Caster?
I'm asking. Where's Buddy Matthews? Oh, that's right. He broke his ankle. Are you telling me it takes 2 years for this ankle to heal? People tear their knees in the NFL every year, and they're back the next year playing. Every year this happens. They break their ankles. They're back the next year. You're going to tell me, is this guy a special case?
It's been a year. Not quite a year.
It's been over a year.
It hasn't been over a year. It hasn't been over a year.
Well, it's been a year then.
It happened at that Australia show. Who?
Kip
Sabian? Don, no one's ever said, where's Kip Sabian? Bring me Kip Sabian.
My point being, all these guys are signed. They're all signed. And they do nothing with them. I don't give a shit if they're in squash matches. They're doing nothing with them.
How would you like to be Britt Baker? Healthy. And not used for a year, over a year. She was last on TV in November of 2024 was when she was last on AEW television. And the girl she was supposed to feud with, Serena Deeb, nowhere to be found.
Did you know that Nick Wayne's hasn't had a match since July? Nick Wayne. Wait, hold on. And by the way, he hasn't had a match since July because he got hurt. And he's still the Ring of Honor TV champion, which, let me get this straight. How are you the Ring of Honor TV champion when Ring of Honor's not on television? What kind of oxymoron is that shit?
It should be Ring of Honor Internet champion. And his
Where's
mother's
Hikaru
not on
Shida?
TV.
Mrs. Wade is gone. No longer do we get to see the boomers come out.
Hikaru Shida has fallen out of favor with Tony Khan. Mrs. Wayne's off TV. Mrs. Wayne's off TV because Christian Cage has been taken off of TV because he was tag teaming with Edge. So it's the principle of one of your tag team partners is hurt, you're going to be off TV also.
That's not how it works at all, pal. At all. I've seen it happen.
It worked like that in WWE when Vince McMahon had the reins. If your partner got hurt,
you're wrong. No, Demolition said we're adding a third guy. I don't give a shit if you're hurt or not.
They added a third guy because Bill Eadie,
the train moves on,
was having problems. He was having health problems.
The train goes on, pal. That's
the train goes on. Ice Train.
Where Athena is on Ring of Honor, they yank her around like a yo-yo. She's here 1 minute, gone for 8 months. I don't know what's going on with these people, man.
Where's Billy Starks, the girl that can't keep her tongue in her mouth with the purple hair? Athena's friend.
Camille's still gone. Camille's still gone.
Over a year.
Abdullah Oblongata. I couldn't get her off my
hurt.
television for 6 months, and now she's gone again.
She's hurt. She just posted on Twitter that she's hurt. And she says, don't trust people that you thought were your friends because they're not your friends. That's what she said, basically, in a nutshell. Say that. What's her name again? What's her name again?
Abdullah Oblongata.
I just like hearing you say that. Go ahead.
I say all that to get into what was this AEW shit show that happened last night.
Oh,
1,773 people in this theater to watch a nationally televised supposed wrestling product. And they start off AEW Dynamite like it was the CM Punk Collision show of 3 or 4 years ago, where they actually had promos, like 15-second clips of each wrestler talking trash about who they were going to face.
Right.
I don't hate this. It was at least something different, but here's the problem. Between each clip of each wrestler, the lighting was either somewhere between really good to, is this in a fucking dirty-ass hallway bathroom at a gas station? What is this?
Yeah.
MJF's lighting was so piss poor, I could see that thing crawling off his head. You could see it move in that light.
Yes. He looked like he had a chihuahua on his head in the Sunoco bathroom at the. Looked like he was in a Buc-ee's bathroom. No, Buc-ee's is more upscale than a Sunoco bathroom. Yeah.
This started off abysmal, and this is what I meant by the production value. Oh, and did you think it was going to get better? Oh, no, let me assure you it's not. Because the Cracker Clan comes walking out with John Moxley looking out from a staircase. The camera guy goes to shoot Moxley coming down the stairs. And there's these big-ass columns, as you often have in stadiums, holding up the second floor. Moxley comes down the stairs to see his girl Footloose. And the camera guy keeps going back and forth and gets absolutely no one in focus and no one in frame. You don't know what's going on back here. I have no idea if they were making out, shooting dice, getting slapped, or just talking.
He was high-fiving random people back there behind the pole, talking to random people. Hey, you coming over Friday night for that poker game? Yeah. We'll get pizza.
I have no words for how bad this was.
Horrible. And the camera guy's like moving between a pole.
Yeah.
Each side of the pole. And I'm going, why don't they just tell him to hurry the fuck up and make it to the ring?
It's not even that. It's that there was a pole directly in front of them, and then Moxley decided to stand behind the other pole. So when he went to the left, you couldn't see diddly shit. And when you went to the right, Lice Boy was blocking the view along with Tall, Stupid, and Handsome. Just nothing was happening right here.
What was that thing he did where it looked like he had like a little spasm? Moxley and shook his hands.
I don't know.
What the hell just happened to him? Just Bush League production.
Out, these three, if you're going to get the Cracker Clan consisting of Daniel Garcia, Pac, and John Moxley against Takeshita, the Headgear Goof, and Captain Pervert. That's the match we're going to get to start this show off.
Headgear Jones. It's Headgear Jones coming in the ring.
That's what we're going to go with then. Daniel Garcia and Headgear Jones lead this thing off.
Perfect. Captain Pervert. Captain Pervert.
Block Larry coming in with the 2-spot.
What professional cameraman stands behind a pole?
Not just one pole, Larry. He had 2 of them there.
Two
and
of
he
them
just
there.
kept, it was like he was adrift in an ocean. He couldn't get out of the wave. It was the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Damnedest thing I've ever seen. Couldn't get away from it. Like I said, Daniel Garcia and Headgear Jones lead this shit off, and the crowd goes absolutely silent. Dead silent.
Absolutely.
Did not give a shit.
No.
And I got to ask you, has Daniel Garcia quit working out, period?
Buddy, I asked you that question last week. It looks like he's just stopped altogether.
It was noticeable last night.
Really bad. Like
Noticeable.
He both of his arms looks like Kyle O'Reilly's strong hand.
Take my strong hand.
My strong hand.
I could just hear Harley Race now. I told that motherfucker to get in the gym and hit the weights. Damn it. This thing was awful. Mysterious Black in the house. Salute, fellas. Good to see
There
you,
he is.
Mysterious Black. Glad
Skull,
you're back,
buddy.
pal. Good to see you.
Skull, Black, Skull. Thank you for the 2-spot. So
then it
What a
gets to
great
where we
match
get
this
to
was.
this bullshit. Pac tags in. He's not long. It's not long, and we get all the men in the ring beating the shit out of each other, and this is what we get every time Moxley's in a match. This is what you're going to get. Complete nonsense and bullshit.
right.
Every time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This match, I wrote down, this is awful and sloppy in so many ways. Between how they were getting in and out of the moves, how they were doing the tags, the forearms that they kept continuously exchanging. There's nothing I can highlight about this match. If I showed this to someone who'd never seen a wrestling show before, they would look at me like I had, I don't know, a pecker hanging out of my forehead. This was just, I don't know how else to say this, man. Moxley and Takeshita had 2 separate forearm show-offs. 2 separate ones.
There was no, what's the word I'm looking for?
Continuity.
Not charisma. There was no energy between both of these teams. It impressed me like, okay, we got to do this. And none of them wanted to be there, is what it seemed like. That's
Denisha
what I got from it.
Denisha says we got Tony dancing, so there you go. Tony, by the way, Tony Schiavone and the Masked Goof were the only 2 guys on commentary.
They were the only 2 guys excited about this show.
Which, by the way, those 2 guys by themselves was like nails on a chalkboard. It was dreadful listening to these 2 guys.
For the love of God, if Shad Khan ever sees this show, please, for God's sakes, tell your son to get rid of these 2, put them on Ring of Honor, and bring Taz and Ian Riccaboni or Taz and Nigel McGuinness to Dynamite and have them be the permanent commentators for this show. Schiavone just needs to go. Needs to go. I don't want to see anything bad happen to the man. I just want him to take time off, go into happy retirement, Tony, where you can wake up every morning, have your bourbon and eggs, and go out and walk your hair around the block. Put a leash on your hair and walk it around the block. Excalibur, you could just take your mask off and call yourself Steve Jones and be the new commentator for Ring of Honor.
And no one would know. Guy.
Be a
and
normal
stop
guy,
trying to
no
have a
one would know.
gimmick.
You're not a wrestler anymore. The gimmick's over. You're a
No one
masked
knew you to begin
racist.
with.
You're a masked
Well, he is
racist
that.
is what you are, yes.
Garcia, Daniel Garcia gets triple teamed.
There was a
They
bidding
kick
war for
his
him.
a- That's what I hear. He gets his ass. I want to make sure I cover this. Daniel Garcia gets the shit kicked out of him, takes a triple team move, and kicks out. Takeshita gets up, gives him his finisher, and he loses. He doesn't kick out from this. So 3 guys give you a triple team move that you're helpless from. That's your supermaning. The one guy does the move, and that's just too much. It's now too much. It's a bridge.
It's too much. It's too much. Whoever put this match together should
do
be
yourself
fired.
a favor and go play in the street on I-95 on Friday in D.C. at 3:30 in the afternoon.
It did no one any favors
Blindfolded.
whatsoever. And then
This thing sucked.
Takeshita's gesturing to Moxley about the belt, doing the old around
Yes.
the waist thing. And Moxley's looking at him like, what's he talking about? What?
What? Did he have too much to eat? Is he full?
Like he
What
couldn't be
was
bothered.
catering? It's just, was he eating too much in catering? I'm very confused.
It's just anything involving John Moxley. It's just the worst. Just the worst.
And what's funny is while Moxley is looking at him like a confused dog out in the rain, the two commentators are like, and Takeshita's signaling he wants a shot at the title. Moxley looks confused. Mark, welcome back, pal. Excalibur's real name is Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya.
He unalive wrestling commentary, prepare to die. Inigo Montoya. If you don't know what that's from, I can't help you. I can't. It's one of the greatest movies ever. It's called The Princess
Yes.
Bride. Go watch it.
Yes.
Andre the Giant, subsequently, his biggest movie role ever.
Andre the Giant, who lived to spawn a great Twitter account handle, Andre's Dick Fingers. Have you seen that guy?
Yes.
Have you seen that? What a great title for a Twitter account.
Renee Baguette is with Swerve Strickland.
Of
and the
course she
coffee
is.
man decides he's going to speak for him and says, we ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now because it's bad boys for life. P. Diddy's coming, I guess. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Definitely different. I'll give him that much. It's weird to me, though, that Swerve doesn't speak at all lately. And when he does, it's in the ring and it's badly. Like, he could have rehearsed something for this, I thought. Right?
If it's backstage and it's pre-taped, if he screws
That's
it
what
up,
I'm
they
saying.
could just do it again.
Yeah. Why would you?
Maybe they did it live. Who knows? And the coffee man spoke because Swerve sucks on the mic, which he does. He's good in the ring, bad on the mic.
We get the Willie Ocean spray segment that I spoke about earlier. Orange Juice appears with Tony Storm to face off against two jobbers.
Yes.
Two
Two jobbers, I might add, Don, they maximized their TV time because they were very vocal. They were
were.
screaming the whole time. Vince, if this happened to Vince McMahon, he would have said, "Tell that goddamn kid to shut the fuck up."
I
Referee.
noticed. I thought there was some sadism going on in the ring.
It was crazy.
Girl,
Girl was so excited to be there.
calm down, girl.
So excited.
Oh. And the guy
what's
was
the guy?
grunting.
Jackson Daniels, I'll give you a free one. I'll give you a free one. Go ahead.
Like, what the hell? Anyway, this thing ends. And I wish I could say that it got better, but it got worse because Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy got on the microphone and apparently announced that they have made a hair versus hair match against Footloose and Lice Boy.
Yes.
So that's what we're getting at the peak pay-per-view is this shit show.
This is one of the matches, probably the only match I would be interested in seeing just for the car crash.
It's going to be a car crash. That's
yeah,
for sure.
Right. Just for the car crash existence of this whole thing. It's going to be a shit show. And I'm there for it. I'll be seated for that. I want to see that. I want to see somebody get their head shaved. I want to see Footloose get her head shaved. And then you'd have to call her what?
She's still going to be Footloose.
You have to call her what? When she's bald.
The big toe?
Sergeant Hulka, our big toe. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
This was horrible. I don't know what's happened to Tony Storm, and I don't know if you could correct the ship, but it's running right for the island. It's about to beach itself, and there's no stopping this, I fear now. She's just going
gimmick's on
way too
fumes.
far with this.
The gimmick is on fumes right now.
The next segment of this show, I gotta stop, man, because I started laughing when I saw it. This is a grown man. This is a grown man. Do you hear me?
Wearing Daisy Dukes and carrying a skateboard.
He wasn't carrying the skateboard. This Captain Jackass was riding the skateboard into the show like it's his get-around car. This is how he chooses to transport himself as a grown man. Mind you, the same guy told us how he was living in a car for 3 years, and now he chooses to ride around on the skateboard. That's how he's going to get around. And out of nowhere, two guys back up in a car, get out, kick the shit out of him, kidnap him, and drive off.
Two new signings, Don. Gabe Kidd, the bald guy. He's been in and out of AEW from here and there. And Clark Connors. Clark the Cowboy Connors. Clark the Marlboro Man Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling. They made a big deal, Meltzer did, about signing Clark Connors.
No one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit about the three people in this segment. No one gives a shit about any of them.
They kidnapped him on a skateboard. This is like the two dudes with attitude shit in WCW when they used to come out on skateboards. This is horrific, dude. This is awful. I'm sorry. And then we get the match of the night. Adam Page versus fat-ass Mark Davis. And you knew this was going to be a barn burner.
Buddy, when he walked down to the ring, for some reason he had the camera up by where the AEW screen is so you can shoot as people walk down to the ring from behind. You can show a movie of Mark Davis's ass. That's how big he's just walking to the ring. I'm going, this guy's walking like he shit his pants. Every time I see him, he's walking like he's got a brown coil shoved in his shorts.
Ready to unleash.
Ready to unleash. Oh, my God.
We get a chop fest. The part that gets me is Mark Davis comes to the ring, and his music is atrocious.
Horrible.
It's abysmal music.
Horrible.
Who picked this for him?
He don't care.
Clearly, he does not care.
Clearly.
Anyway, Adam Page wins. Then he cuts a horrible promo. And that's that.
Horrible promo. Like it's like he was talking, and then he stopped talking like it was over. He started walking to the ropes, and then he started talking again. Like, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Now I'm going to say it. What is this live TV? What the dude? Remember what the shit you say. Remember your lines.
We then get Andrade versus Kenny Omega. And I wrote down, oh shit, Aubrey Edwards is the rep. She's going to be in full trot with these two going at it.
She was.
And was she ever? She had her moves going. Oh, this one goes up to 11.
I noticed when the camera pulled back and the two guys were going towards one another, she trotted in from the sideways.
Yes, I noticed that too. When it went live, she comes trotting in on this one. She came trotting right in.
She looks up at the screen where it's a live feed. What you see on the TV screens on their screen. And she can look right over it and see where the camera's positioned. Oh, I better get in the center. Here we are.
This was, I'm sorry. Everything about this was awful. And it gets worse. Andrade goes to the outside of the ring where these 4 little Latina mamas are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And they all take a selfie with him. Turns out these are OnlyFans adult content creators. In other words, they're modern hookers.
They're modern.
Is what they are.
Hooas. As matzo balls would say. Hooas.
And it gets better. It gets better because one of them put on Instagram, LOL, this is so fake. How about if you fill them in on what not to do at one of your shows if you're going to move them? By the way, you could tell this was yet another plant. They're using Andrade as the Latino lover, like you said last week. This thing was the shits. I'm sorry.
Andrade. Andrade did look like $1 million.
He does. He's in great shape.
Fantastic shape. And he's a great wrestler. He really is a great wrestler.
And you know what really sucks about this is that they didn't do anything outlandish in this match.
No.
But between the hooker shots and Aubrey Edwards constantly getting her face on TV and constantly trying to be in the shot, it just made it unwatchable. They went outside the ring for like 2 minutes, and she just refused to count. She walked out with them. Why?
At one point, she had her head between the top ropes, the first top and second rope, and yelling at them about getting it back in the ring. And the hands were going.
Have you ever seen There's Always Something in Philadelphia?
Yes.
The
Great
TV
show. Great show. Frank Reynolds. When she does
that shit with her hands, it reminds me of the cousin that's the lawyer that always says, I feel like I should do something with my hands here. What should I do with my hands? I'm like, nope, put your hands down. I have small hands. I'm very conscious of them. That's her. That's her. Long
you know what
story
Andrade
short.
told the OnlyFans girl?
Oh, God.
I've got my Magnum condom. I'm ready to plow. That's what he said. Like Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes. So I start blasting them.
So right away I start blasting them. Because, you know, I got to have two guns because I can't see so good.
So I start blasting. Could you not eat that sub on the desk? I'm starving.
You got nothing to eat back there. All I want
If you haven't seen
to
It's
be
Always Sunny,
pure.
the first like 6 seasons of It's Always Sunny is the best shit you can possibly ever see.
Hilarious. Danny DeVito was just hilarious.
Yes. All right, back to this shit because Kenny loses because there's screwdriver interference, and then Swerve costs him the match, and Andrade hits him below the belt like he won last week. And I got nothing else, man. I bailed. I'm not going to waste my time watching this trash if this is what we're going to do from now on.
You missed the backstage segment of Don Callis talking to Andrade.
I wouldn't say I missed it.
Well, I got the audio for it right here.
Scusi, babidi boopy? Che cosa? Babidi boopy?
That sounds about right. They're actually
That's about
speaking
right.
words I can understand.
Yes.
Anyway, long story short, MJF lost his qualifier match because Hangman got involved. And what else happened? That was it, right? Oh, yeah, the tag team champions, they lost their match, so now they have to face
the women's tag team champions. The Babes of Wrath were beaten by Mega Bad.
Mega Bad.
That's why I wanted to call this show Mega Bad. Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
I don't think anybody stayed to watch the end of this shit.
Actually, the women's tag match wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad, but it was stuck in the last hour of a show that just, the booking decisions that were made on this show was just horrible. And MJF lost to Brody King.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay for the end of the show. It was just unwatchable. And the production was so bad that was noticeable all night. Bad.
Are they burying Kenny Omega or are they burying MJF? Is there a point to all this?
I don't know what they're doing with any of this. I just don't know. I don't know. Did you see that MJF was at the Super Bowl today?
Yes, the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And met up with Seth Rollins.
I saw that, yes. I also saw that hairline on MJF, too.
Yes, you did. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Seth Rollins is not considered a bigger wrestler than WWE, right? He's probably an average-sized wrestler for what they have.
Average-sized guy, yeah.
He towers over MJF.
Yes.
Towers over him. He's
he
at
did.
least 8 inches taller than him.
Yes, he
looked
did.
giant next to him.
So MJF right away went and called Alicia and said, order me a thicker toupee. I want to be taller.
I need some 6-inch lifts.
Yes. I need a
Give me them
3-inch high
cane
toupee.
shoes.
Absolutely. Call Jericho and find out where he gets his boots.
Boots.com.
Boots.com. He'll be in Darby Allin boots next week.
This show was dreadful. I don't know how you can watch it. The road to WrestleMania is picking up and kicking off. I thought Raw was really good. I'll probably watch a little bit of SmackDown tomorrow.
Well,
what else you got for me?
You got the road to WrestleMania, and we've got on AEW the Garbage Scout, a Grand Slam, Australia.
The Australian shit show coming to you live.
Coming
I wonder if they'll
live.
bring their own ring this time, Bottles. Do you think they learned their lesson and they'll have their own ring there this time?
Have they learned their lesson about anything at all in the last 6 years? No.
But that ring cost them one of their talents for a very long time now.
Nick Collins of Adult Swim announced that a new animated series collaboration between Adult Swim and AEW. Excited to share that I'm writing and producing a new animated project with Adult Swim and All Elite Wrestling. Shoot me in the head right now.
This will bomb the first week. It'll just
Of course. People are going to say, oh, what?
This.
All Elite what?
Nobody's watching this.
What? Why?
I don't know. I'm not going to watch anymore. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button. We'll see you next week.
Hang on a second.
Until then.
I got one more thing.
Until then.
I got one more thing.
Give it to me quick.
The AEW booking is actually quite outstanding right now. It doesn't feel overly, and there's a lot of things being built up for Australia. You can see things being built for past Australia for the pay-per-view. A lot of contenders, a lot of stories. This is coming from your boy.
Sounds like some Dave Meltzer shit.
Demented Dave Meltzer. Yes.
You know what I think
Don,
of that?
it's 8:01, Don, and I'm fed up and tired.
You know what I think of that? You know what I think?
Till next week, Gordon Soley saying so long from the Sunshine State.